What up, YouTube? It's Ford Neck 2156 here. I'm doing another product review. One of my friends sent me some Timberwolf Wintergreen pouches, which cost him only $1.29. Which Longhorn is $1.49 and Kayak is $1.39. So this is the lower end dip. Uh, that is $1.29 Timberwolf Wintergreen pouches. And y'all know me, I don't really like pouches, but beggars can't be choosers. Uh, it is cold where I live right now. That's why you see me in a jacket. Uh, just got done with a few things. Uh, Wanted to do this product review because I found it. Pouches have this little lid on top that comes off. It's a stowed, you can stow your used pouches here. In Britain, they're called portions, not pouches. So this will be the first one that I'll be trying. I think I did a Longhorn pouches. Yeah. And if I can take it out without wrecking my whole thing. Yeah, here's the Longhorn pouches. Same. And these are $1.26. These are $1.29. So the pouches are a little bit more expensive for Wolf. A can of just regular Longhorn long cut is $1.49. So roughly there. But Wolf, Timberwolf pouches, I've tried Timberwolf long cut that one of my friends had. I didn't see any difference. I've dipped Longhorn so many times that it's not fun anymore. But this time I thought I would try out some Timberwolf pouches. There are 15 in a can. Like with, I wish my fingernails were sharp. I guess I'll have to use my rusty dusty knife. Gotta find that little bead right there. And you can find one of these Tac Force knives, skull blade, on Amazon right now. It's possibly a, roughly say, $9.50 on Amazon. Really good quality. I've had this knife for about 5 or 6 years now. I love this knife. Get it, or you could buy it probably direct from Task Force. It's a hook bill, spinal cord, skeletal knife. Really a good knife. I enjoy it. It helps when your nails aren't as long as they should be for dipping. Oh god. And y'all know me, I don't usually dip pouches. These things are some moist little mother truckers. Okay, so this is what a pouch is. The British size are a lot thinner and smaller. American size pouch, bigger, wider. And there are 15 in this can. I'm going to try to show you all the best I can. 15 inside. Usually the pouches, if they, like the Grizzly pouches, and I know the Longhorn pouches, they are fully white. These are brown. So, I mean, that's what a British portion looks like. And in Britain, they do call, or European countries, they do call these uh, portions, not pouches. We here in the U.S. call them pouches. So, enough talking with that. You know what? I've been dipping for a long time, so I'm going to shove about 4 of these in. Probably I'll do an upper decker this time, just because pouches, you don't really want too much saliva. Put it down there too. So it's this whole side. I'm spitting into Blue Lives Matter Mojo. A lot of people say that if you buy certain types of snuff, or, and I believe this even says it somewhere. Moist snuff pouches. This, if you go back to one of my other videos, how to not get caught dipping in school, these would be perfect. Just because A, they don't make all your teeth look gummy with product like long cut would, and C, easy to dispose of. All you gotta do is at the lid, right there at the bottom, you see that little pin. Stick your finger in there, pull up, stick your pouches in, pop it back on. The problem with the Longhorn, and I'll show that to you on the can lid, is the can is too big. Same size as the Wolf, but it's just too big of a spot. I'm going to pull the lid off of the Wolf and show you what I meant. What do you know? Well, here's the two pouch lids. They're same size. It just feels like Longhorn pouch or cans are just bigger, but I'm guessing that they aren't because they both fit evenly into the same can. I would rate Timberwolf tobaccos to be about the same as Grizzly, just because of the burn, but the flavor is similar to Copenhagen. So this right here is a mix between, let me see if I can do it without destroying my tower. Where's a Grizzly Wintergreen that I have? And only for you, there it is. Okay. So Wolf is between Copenhagen Wintergreen and Grizzly Wintergreen. It's actually so close between these two that actually I can depict, kind of hard to show it in a camera, but this one falls in between these two. On flavor and on burn. And it has the aftertaste of a kayak wintergreen. Like y'all know me, I don't really like pouches, but if I have to dip a pouch, I won't hesitate to dip a pouch. Most YouTubers out there think pouches are gross, and I can't say that they aren't lying about that. But when it comes down to it, all you're basically doing is dipping it for the flavor and for the nicotine. pouches, in my opinion, for the price, I wouldn't do it because it only has 15 pouches or 15 portions in a pouch or in a can. And Ice American pouches have a little bit more tobacco in them and a little less nicotine. Now, if I was going to dip some real, pouches, I would go with Siberia off of the Northerner. I'm not going to link them because I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was, though. But yeah, some Siberia that has a high concentration of nicotine. The red, the blue, and I believe even Outlaw had the green, which, is okay in my book. But these will be the only 2 cans I buy in pouches. Even the Longhorn pouches were a little bit of a gross out factor. Actually, the Longhorn pouches versus Wolf pouches for price, same price. So if I was going to do pouches and I was buying it myself, I would go with Longhorn pouches just because they have a stronger flavor and the burn is a little bit weaker, but it's still a good dip. But like I said, if you're going to go pouch size, that'd be like if you're going to school and you don't want to get caught, or you have a girlfriend that doesn't like that black tar stuff all over your teeth, go with pouches. Definitely go with either Wolf or Longhorn pouches, just to give you a little extra money for your dates and stuff. I mean, it's dip is dip. Pouches versus long cut. I mean, a lot of people protest long, pouches. I personally think that they have their, good position. Just because pouches, like you see, I've been dipping on these. They've held their flavor pretty well. Their flavor doesn't go as fast as, dipping long cuts. But on the other note, the flavor is yet to be desired with pouches. I've heard a lot of people, what they will do is they'll take pouches and switch the can out for, say, a long cut can that had a lot of flavor in it. Put a little water in there. Say, like, for instance, a Grizzly. Put a little bit more water in it and have a pouch with a long cut mix. I don't do that just because of one thing. I want the real flavor. And as this flavor is dying out right now, my statement of dying out flavor is that it's lost the strength of the flavor, but it's still there. I do like Timberwolf in a long cut wintergreen, but if I had to, and it was a quick little thing before a date or something, go with Timberwolf pouches. That works better. Or Longhorn pouches. Or Longhorn long cut if you aren't going on a date. I mean, I'm starting to get more into the pouches just because it's simple and it's pre-portioned and it's not like you gotta worm your finger down behind it or push it out with your tongue or any of that and make yourself look like a spittoon yourself, where it gets all over your face and all over your hands and spitting all over the place. And the pouches, if you suck out all the moisture and they're dry, you can just stick them right into a garbage can or stick them into the lid of the can itself. I highly don't recommend, as people like to call it, dip saving pouches for one, or long cut. That's where you take a dip and then you are in a rush to spit it out real quick and save it. where you'll put it back in the can. That is gross. And with dip being the price that it is, you can always get another can of dip. So take that out, throw it in the garbage can, throw it in a bush or wherever. But just don't put it back in your can. Because you don't know if someone's going to ask you for a dip or anything, and they open up your can and see, oh, they are moist. So that's my one pet peeve with them, with people doing that. Dip is about $1.29, probably $2 most cans of dip. The Longhorn is $2, well, $1.49 plus tax, which is about $2.20, $2.30. So you can basically buy a whole can for $1.30, or $2 and usually 30 cents, $2.30. You can buy one of these type of cans. Timberwolf has done what I think that I was loving. I hated on the Longhorn, but made it where I love it on these cans is just because once you open the can, the plastic seal, and I usually don't say this about a lot of seals, if you see this little rim down here is a lot longer, the plastic cup is a lot longer on these cans than it is on Longhorn. They're a little narrower, so when you put your can lid back on, it sits in there a lot deeper than with the Longhorn. Longhorn has a little, shelf that's a little smaller. So like if you're going to freeze, if you have overabundant and you're going to pop it in the freezer just to keep it, say, go with Timberwolf. And you'll have a dip that you can freeze. Whereas the Longhorn cans, I believe it's Longhorn cans and Skull cans, they have these such narrow lid base. Oh, and Kayak. They have these narrow lid things to where they can't. Or they could, but you just got to be careful if it's a cracked can. Wolf, that's one thing that you did proper. Same with that is a plastic on plastic lid. I do not like plastic on plastic, but the feel of the plastic lid on Wolf dip cans is a lot thicker plastic, whereas something on Kayak or Longhorn, for instance, is a thinner plastic. That is a bonus. Like I said, for $1.29 for 15 pouches, that's a little steep still. Because in long cut, any long cut products, you can get more portions out of them than you can with pouches. But if you just need like a nicotine buzz, 15 will, I guess, hold you. I'd put in 4. Whereas regular and long cut, I put in a bigger wad, so it equals out to 4 or 5, something like that. But out of all the dips I've tried, this is actually one that is going to become my new go-to dips. I do like it a little bit more than Longhorn because it has a mild flavor, but a strong burn. I do like that about this. Longhorn, you are still my number one dip out of all, but just because of the price and because of the easiness of you. But for pouches, Wolf has a leg up on y'all. Because the Longhorn pouches doesn't have a real strong flavor, doesn't have a real strong burn. It's kind of mild because of the packaging. I wish I had some Longhorn pouches so I could show y'all. But Wolf, keep doing what y'all doing. None of these are sponsored, so all of y'all are getting my honest opinion about them. I do not want to be sponsored. It'd be nice if I was, so I could continue making YouTube videos easily. Uh, but yeah, like I said, I give y'all my honest opinion every day. I don't create videos for views or any of that crap. I create it so it's a learning and a knowledge thing for y'all. Same with all of my videos. If I do a Q&A, I usually just talk to y'all about different things that are going on. But now that I've had this uh, Wintergreen Timberwolf in my jaw for a while, starting to be a more mild flavor, more mild burn. It's, in my opinion, a way better dip. Well, not better dip, but better for the price portions or pouches than Longhorn, just because it has a little bit longer flavor in the mild department. Would I recommend this to any new people dipping? Of course. I mean, this would be better for a beginner to learn where they're more sensitive in their mouth to the nicotine uh, than just going right into it and getting a big burn and a big flavor. But like I said, there are really good dips out there, and this is a good dip for beginners and for if you're dating somebody. Pop in. I do recommend, if you're just dipping this on a daily basis, to go for a long cut of Wolf or Longhorn or Kayak. Because my channel, I'm always trying to find y'all the cheaper product, but a good product. You can go with Grizzly and Copenhagen. They're a little bit more expensive, but they are still good. Skull, that teeters on that moment of good for the price. Not so much. Should be a little cheaper for Skull. Hence why I've only dipped one can of Skull Wintergreen in my life. Just because of the price for the can itself. Even though they do with a metal lid, here's the only can of Skull that I've dipped in my entire life. It's extra wintergreen. It's a good dip, just the flavor gets out quick. So keep that in mind. Whereas the flavor of a Longhorn or a Wolf or Kayak or a Copenhagen or a Grizzly, their flavors will usually last a long time. And right now I'm rocking the Polo Sport RLX jacket. I love this jacket. My uncle had this jacket before I got it. It's a really nice winter jacket. You know, buttons down, has an interlock zipper with a dual layer over the zipper, so you can keep that warmer too. So if your hands are cold, you can go in and unzip it quickly. Has pockets on the inside, pockets on the sleeve here, which is really nice. Keep your ID, wallet, whatever in there. Has a chest pocket right here, and open it up. Has a pocket right here too. Has two big pockets at the bottom. Comes with a elastic carabiner right here, so you can stick something to there. It's a good work jacket. For anybody out there looking for a good jacket, good work jacket and stuff like that. It zips up. It has a hoodie on it, which is always nice. It just rolls up into a little pouch back here on the collar when you don't need it. If I was any trucker and I had this jacket on, I would love it because guess what? You have all these pockets where you can put stuff. You have a hood on it, and it's a bright colored jacket. The interior, I always mess that one up. The interior of it, this is just a shirt I'm wearing underneath. I hate zippers do this. I might be able to show it to you right here. There. The inside, you have, as I like to call this little slide, a nice little pocket holder. Another pocket right here for wallet or keys. On this side, you have the same pocket for warmers or something. Then underneath, you have just another little vent in the back. And the elastic in this lasts a long time. I'm a big dude. I've had this jacket ever since 2008. I do recommend this if you're a trucker, just to get yourself a really hardy, you can cut it, you can basically do whatever you want on it. I like it because it's a simple, I have it in the back of my Ford Ranger for those cold days. I wear them because it's getting colder here. And as I call it cold, it's just because I live in the South, down in Tennessee, where our temperature so far has been around 55 degrees, something like that. We aren't used to it yet. But I do highly recommend the RXL Polo, Sport Polo jacket. It's really good. I recommend the Wolf dip because actually you can keep this can of dip like right here. Slide it in, slide it up. Nobody can tell that you have a can of dip right there. It's all around good jacket. Since this video is going on 30, I'm going to end it here right now. I just wanted to get a video out so that y'all could see the new dip that I have. Go pick up a can of your Timberwolf at your local gas station. Try it out for yourself. If y'all are new to dipping, I definitely do recommend using pouches for your first time. Just because A, you won't have all that gunk, and B, you won't have the immediate effect of being lightheaded. A lot of people, and I can say this one, Outlaw, before I end this, Outlaw Dipper, he allowed his girlfriend to try one time long cut. I can't remember the brand it was. She popped in, she went immediate lightheadedness because of the nicotine. That's why I say do pouches, just because they're pre-portioned to an extent to where you can handle it and know how many pouches you're going to be using. But that's why I like Wolf pouches. Like their individual portion. Like I said, spit your dip, like even if you're a long cut dipper, I don't want to see somebody that I know or that uses dip and they pop it back in their can. After the flavor's gone, there is no point in saving. If the flavor hasn't gone, but you need to spit it out, just spit it out. Because the can has 15 in it. And these little holders for your things, they aren't liquid proof. So you got to make sure that your dip is dry. Or drier than normal. A lot of those dippers out there will say you need to pack your pouches. I don't see why. It's just another step. If I'm going for just, you know, dip, I don't need to pack them. Uh, but if you want to get used to packing, these are perfect for that. So you can start learning how to pack can of long cut. And just don't chew on the pouch, as I did, because you get some of the tobacco in your mouth. But I'm so used to dipping long cut, it doesn't bother me. Because I think that's the only long cuts, I've only dipped long cuts. Except for the one can of Longhorn that a friend got me, and now 2 cans of this that a friend got me. Shout outs to all my subscribers. I love y'all. If y'all are new to my channel, I do a dip video or try to do a live video try to do it every day. Maybe with product, I'm saving a can for a friend so we can do a YouTube video on his very first dip. He hasn't had a dip, jeez, in his entire life. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting a video. My time, it'll probably be at 10 o'clock my time. 9 o'clock, 9 to 10 o'clock, somewhere in that range on my time. Right now it is, hold on, it is 4:36 p.m. my time. So if y'all live, say, Europe or something, it may be like 5 or 6 your time, and or even earlier if you live in some other places, or a whole nother day. But just look out for it. If y'all ask me questions or him questions, I'll be happy to answer any of those. If you have any questions on this video, leave it down in the in the comment section. I'll definitely try to respond to most of those in videos coming up. Like I say in all my videos, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. It lets me know that y'all are actually liking the videos. If y'all want to see more on this or more product reviews like the jacket or just on anything, really, let me know and I'll try to work it to where I can. And check out, there's a game that I've been playing. It's a really fun game. Game of Sultans. Check them out if you have a Android or iPhones. The game is for both. It is really a remarkable game. I've been playing it, been loving playing it. Check that out. But like I said, shout outs to Haley Bester, I think is the name. Probably screwed that up. Don't question. She's a really cool girl down in Laurel, Mississippi. Love her to death. She's like a sister to me. Also, brother from England, if you still see my videos, I thank you so much. JP, love you, brother. Probably see you tomorrow. And Zachary Blades. I don't know if that's still his last name or anything. I hope y'all are doing good. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. It's For Nick signing out. See y'all in the next video, and keep on smiling.